Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dal, and this week we got a brand new build for the Dragonflight Alpha. This update includes a new zone for us to explore, more changes and improvements to the new dragon riding system, and another round of class updates. This week we got new talent trees for the class of Mage, with the new class talents that allow for even more core customizability, as well as spec-specific talent trees that create more variety in build opportunities. And today I want to take an early look at the class of Mage and the first round of changes they're receiving in the Dragonflight Alpha. Now, there's a good chance that this class will receive even more changes and updates in the next future builds. There's a good chance that feedback may result in a variety of class changes before the official release of Dragonflight. But right before we dive into these Mage Alpha changes, most of you guys watching these videos are still not subscribed. However, the more of you are reminded, the more of you do. So let's keep it going. Subscribe to the channel as well as to the bell if you're watching these videos anyway, especially if you want to get regular updates about the next World of Warcraft expansion of Dragonflight. First, let's take a closer look at the general class talent tree. A lot of these base talents will actually be quite familiar if you played in the expansion of Shadowlands, as a lot of the passive effects in the tree are Shadowlands conduits. Besides various passives, all mages will now share even more utility options. Frost spells like Ice Nova will help you stop the enemy in their tracks, and the Arcane Mage Greater Invisibility now offers a bonus defensive combat enhancement. Even the talent of Meteor can now be cast by every single mage in the game. All of the mage specs now gain access to the Dragon's Breath ability, which is going to greatly empower this class's PvP viability as any playstyle. And new defensive bonuses have been added to mirror images, either lowering their overall cooldown or healing the mage in combat. A new Mass Polymer spell has been added, which further upgrades the mage's ability to control multiple targets. And the Night Fae ability of Shifting Power also made it back onto the talent tree with its full cooldown reduction benefits. Next, let's take a closer look at the Frost Mage talent trees. Most Frost Mages will find themselves treading some familiar Frost talent options, though Blizzard has improved the base RNG nature of this playstyle. Starting with the basic ability of Flurry, which is now an instant cast spell. This allows the mage to chain Flurry in between certain spells in order to maximize their shatter output with even more precision. The talent of Frostbite gives your frost spells a chance to freeze the target in place, creating even more control opportunities found valuable in PvP content and in the open world. Enemies that are frozen can now be even more susceptible to the icy barrage of shatters and frosty damage burst. Over the last few expansions, Frost Mages became less of a pet-oriented class, and in Dragonflight they're even more solo than ever before. However, you can still opt into running a water elemental if you so wish. The water elemental can now force a brain freeze procs upon your foes, which further reduces some of the RNG elements of the Frost Mage gameplay. And as a bonus, a minor change that doesn't affect combat, but your pet's water bolt ability has been visually upgraded. The talent of Snowstorm allows your Blizzard to supercharge your next Cone of Cold, and after 30 stacks it can create valuable AoE damage opportunities. The ability of Frostbolt can also cleave secondary targets with a Fractured Frost talent, which can greatly increase the cleave potential of Frost Mages in PvE content. And casting Ice Lances against a frozen target now further contributes towards the Mastery bonus, together with a Hailstones talent, which adds a little bit extra on-demand burst for Frost Mages in PvP. The next playstyle we'll explore is the spec of Fire, and Fire Mages will see a lot of familiar, expansion-specific abilities and effects, populating their talent trees in Dragonflight. The BFA Azure traits like Fire Mind will amplify your intellect whenever you consume multiple hot streak procs in a row. And Blaster Master makes a return to further increase your mastery as long as you can successfully juggle Fire Blast casts. The talent of Flame patch remains the same in Dragonflight, but can be further amplified with the Living Incendiary Eruptions talent, which causes targets burning in the patch to erupt into living bombs, creating amazing cascade of AoE damage opportunities. Improved Scorch modifies the spell to make a target more vulnerable to fire damage when the enemy is caught in a critical condition. The ability of Blazing Barrier can be made even more aggressive with the improved Blazing Barrier talent. And Tempered Flames is a new talent that modifies Pyroblast, making it a much more powerful filler ability with a shorter cast time and an increased chance to crit. However, your combustion duration has been reduced greatly to compensate, giving fire mages a potential sustain focused playstyle going forward in Dragonflight. You can now share in the madness of the flame crits with your party with a Wildfire talent, which adds a bonus critical chance to all nearby allies for a short amount of time. Master of Flame talent increases the value of your Ignite Burn Mastery, giving fire mages a choice between more bursty, punchy crit damage of combustion or a more slow burner mastery focused playstyle. And Controlled Destruction adds bonus damage to your Pyroblast hits when the enemy is both healthy and when they are critically injured. Next, let's take a closer look at the Arcane Mage, and in Dragonflight, Arcane Mages are seeing pretty big changes, with the main damage buff of Arcane Power reworked into a powerful cast of Arcane Magic that plays heavily into their mana-focused playstyle. However, some of the gameplay options found in the Shadowlands expansion add some bonus inspiration into your talent tree options. The ability of Arcane Surge will be replacing Arcane Power. It is a powerful cast that will burn all of your mana and deal a ton of arcane damage to enemies in an area, and the more of your mana you sacrifice, the harder this ability will hit. And after casting Arcane Surge, you will then regenerate your mana rapidly, while also gaining bonus spell damage in the process. There's now new talents that allow Arcane Mages to focus on more Arcane Barrage heavy gameplay. This will include talent options like improved Barrage for bonus cleave, Resonance to further amplify its overall output, and Arcane Bombardment for further execute potential, Arcane Harmony for bonus damage stacking opportunity, as well as the Kyrian Covenant ability of Radiant Spark, which has excellent synergy with a Barrage focused playstyle. The Arcane Orb also makes a return as a fan-favorite ability option, and can be further upgraded to either be fired automatically inside of your rotation, or it can be given a bonus charge for more flexibility and enhanced AoE output. You can also talent into mana gems, which can still be used to restore some of your mana, but can also be empowered to further increase your spell power as a combat enhancement. The talent of Foresight can improve mobility issues by giving the master of arcane casting a moment of movement in between powerful blasts. And the ability of Evocation can be talented and upgraded to further enhance your overall damage output. And for now, that's going to be all of the different abilities, spell changes, and talent options available for the class of Mage and all of its 3 playstyles over on the Dragonflight Alpha. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What are your thoughts about the variety of different utilities available in the base Mage talent trees? Are you satisfied with the talent changes available for Frost Mage? What do you think is the potential for Fire Mages to perform well going forward? And what are your thoughts about the rework regarding the Arcane Mage playstyle? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As per always, if you guys enjoyed this video or found it informative, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would very much appreciate it. And as always, in the description of every single video and a live stream, we have a link to our Discord community channel. Probably the best place to reach out to me directly in case you want to let me know what you thought about this video update or discuss these recent class changes with the rest of the channel community. Join our Discord to become part of the community. But otherwise, thank you all so much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and as always, I'll see all of you guys in another video.